and welcome back to Mum's Garage Podcast. Today I have with me
Mitchell.
Jordan, Greg.
Yep. So today we're going to talk about how to survive a zombie apocalypse. These aren't like full-fledged survival tips.
To be honest, this is just like our best guess of what we're doing. Like,
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's what, yeah,
That's true.
the best guess.
survival tips.
See how we go. The apocalypse happened right now as we're casting.
What kind of zombie would it be?
That's the biggest. That's one of the first big questions. Hey, which type of zombie?
I think if it was like Walking Dead, that'd be pretty easy.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Get Left 4 Dead.
I could
Left
find
4 Dead zombies,
Oh.
bro.
Fuck that.
if there was sprinting zombies.
Like, Dawn of the Dead. I would not want to do that. Dawn of the Dead zombies. Fuck that.
Or even Dying Light zombies. At
Yeah.
night,
Oh,
they
yeah,
become
true.
something.
They're like
That's- oof, they're more vicious at night.
Yeah.
in Dying Light, they're basically like funguses. Hey. Well, I guess that's what zombies are. They're like
No, in some scenarios, yeah. Some it's a virus that makes you sick.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. Depends. Yeah, but then you got like what is it, World War Z?
True.
Which is like, and that type of zombies now transferring over to that new game. What is it, Days Gone?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
isn't
we'll
that
say
concept?
there's a mix,
Or just
like a
of
mix
everything?
of runners and walkers.
Just a mix of everything, I guess.
Yeah, just runners and walkers. No like big ass
Nighttime.
figures. Like
Yeah.
No brutes or anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no dogs. No, fuck that.
Or imagine if animals like became zombies, that'd be that would be a game changer.
I reckon that could
Depends,
happen.
like, what
It would be more likely that like animals.
depends
You'd
on which
think so.
animals.
You'd think so, because in most scenarios, the way they put it is that it's a virus that only affects humans. Like, it doesn't
true,
affect
yeah.
animals. It just affects humans. Because the animals seem unaffected, like, especially Walking Dead.
Yeah, and I Am Legend.
Yeah, I was gonna
The
say.
zombies
yeah.
in that are terrifying.
I was gonna say, if you want the scariest ones, it'd probably be I Am Legend, just
Oh.
because, like,
Oh no, the dog
Next.
actually can become zombies as well. Hey?
yeah,
Oh, and he has to kill Samantha.
But the,
Oh,
but
bro.
the thing is, though, with Walking Dead, is the only times you've ever seen an animal be attacked is usually by a group.
Yeah.
You never see it
Course.
get bitten and be able to
Mm.
escape. It usually just gets overrun and just killed and eaten
Oh,
on the
yeah.
spot. We've actually never seen one just be bitten
No, but
and kept alive.
in I Am Legend, have you seen I Am Legend?
Not in a long
With
time.
Will Smith? Like how the dogs become.
Oh,
the-
yeah. Yep.
Oh, I think it would be pretty cool if they could only come out at night, kind of thing. Like
it'd be
if it-
pretty fucked, to be honest. It'd be.
I mean,
it'd
it would be better. There's more time to prepare unless it broke out at night.
The struggle, like, you'd be counting the fucking minutes when it would hit like
Actually.
5 or like 6. Oh, and if you
Ooh.
didn't have anything done, or if there was something wrong, it would be probably the most terrifying fucking thing in your life. Like, oh man,
You would like. Could you live like? Is it fake light as well?
fake light.
For like fires and stuff like that. Like, could you do like a
Like
pit,
artificial.
like dig out a pit,
Mm.
and then during the day fill it all with wood, and then just like live in this little circle of flames?
Oh,
'Cause-
I don't know. I think
I
that
can't
they're
remember.
like skin, and I think it's just skin that is super sensitive.
yeah,
I think when they go out to the sun, they like peel or something. I don't know, but then you see
Much
them
like
at the end and they're
vampires.
outside. And I can't remember. I like Geordie. I haven't seen it in.
yeah. I haven't seen it in a
Powerful.
It's
while.
been a hot minute.
It's been a hot one.
It's been a hot minute since that movie came out in 2009. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Really?
10
Yeah.
years ago.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That is a long time ago. Far
I
out.
Jaden Smith was so young in that. He was a
No, it
little
was
kid.
Willow, right?
Was it Willow?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just kidding.
No,
That,
I
makes,
only
that makes
remember
more sense
because
because she was like that. That was that young.
Jaden, because Jaden did like Karate Kid the next year.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
2010. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, anyway,
So
back,
in
You
a-
can keep it tabs on your
back to the
kids, Will
topic.
Smith. I will.
Yeah, so in a house, like a house would be so scary. Like there's so many windows.
Yeah. You'd have to
What
Board
would
'em.
you do for the windows? Like
Press F.
Press hold it.
Yeah.
what would you do
Points
to
build
like
up.
to barricade the windows?
Well, goodbye couch. Goodbye table.
Yeah, goodbye like
Yeah, whatever furniture I guess you could scrounge.
yeah, bookshelves and whatnot.
Bed. The bed frame.
Trying to think of something more practical that like you don't have to totally get rid of.
I'd probably batten down in the closet first, because I don't think that that's gonna work personally. I think
Like barricading all the windows.
yeah, like
Yeah.
at
You
the
definitely
end,
have to like organize an escape plan.
yeah, you would need to probably go down and get supplies.
Yeah. Head down to your local Bunnings warehouse
Yeah,
where the lowest prices are guaranteed. Grab yourself a snag.
I think your windows would be. I think the idea would be to try and not make as much noise in your house as possible,
Yeah.
and also try and make sure that they don't know that you're in there, because that brings me back to my next point. How do the zombies track you?
True.
If it's the sense
Well,
of smell.
We'll do it like OG, like they smell your brains.
Is that
Oh,
real?
yeah.
That was like
Oh!
yeah, that was like the first because like all
That's
zombies
right.
wanted to eat like
With
to eat the
brains.
living and live brains.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You want anything else? They wanted brains.
What would happen if you just like duct taped the window? So if they shattered the glass, it would still like kind of stick to the duct tape,
They would
and then
probably-
just rip through the duct tape there.
yeah.
That's kind of bullshit.
I mean,
I know what I just thought of it because
Uh,
in a hurricane we had to like put zip tape and an X on the window,
Yeah.
so if it shattered, it didn't go everywhere.
Yeah. It'd be a good idea. It'd be your best. I think your best option would probably be to just cover up the window, so then
Yeah.
if a zombie goes by, it doesn't. I think that would probably be your best bet.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
for now, like based off where we are, you can't see outside
right
yeah.
now, it'd be really safe.
unless there's a breeze. So, like, obviously, like if you had a fan going, some of those blinds, like some of the blinds near fans would.
You'd have
Oh
to
yeah, we
turn
wouldn't
off
turn
the
the fans
lights.
on.
yeah.
Well, then again, it depends how long the power lasts for.
That's
yeah,
true.
I reckon it'll be the first thing to go.
the power. Yeah.
I don't know.
Usually
Systematic
is-
collapse of society. would
Usually
be,
is in like a lot of the zombie movies. The power's usually the first to go.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
water wouldn't be too far behind.
oh my god, food. No. Your meat would go.
I'm trying to get a chicken. Just live off eggs, bro. That
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
keto life.
That's that.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
like,
if what would be a good idea is like putting like chicken wire, do you reckon? And just like screwing it on each side of the windowsill.
I mean, that probably won't stop them anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, like, if anything, is there a manhole to get into the attic?
Yeah.
If it's in the bedroom, then I just stay in the bedroom, and if I want to go out, I climb through the manhole and go through the
What's stopping
It's
them
got-
from climbing through the manhole as well?
Can they jump higher?
I mean, if we're doing the OG zombies, then
They
I don't
can't
think they
jump
do
or
much.
climb.
They just
Yeah.
fucking
They just shamble.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dawdle.
My next point is like considering out where we are for everyone listening. We're out kind of a bit where there's not many people.
Yeah, more rural
So-
area where there's like small
and-
properties.
This house we're in at the moment is not. It's like sort of within another house or like on the side of
It's
another
like a
one.
granny flat.
Yeah. So I think this is a very safe and really easy location,
Yeah.
It is pretty easy, especially if they're slow.
which is good though because it makes everything else is going to be just like as regularly hard because you're going to have to go out and get supplies, which is going to be the absolute the mission.
The first
I
thing to go
think-
will be the Coles down the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
The
sure.
grocery store, all the food will be gone.
What weapons would you grab, Jordan, for your first downing?
Weapons. I
These
mean,
guns, bro.
yeah, got me left one and me right one. I mean, well, obviously, if we're going based off here, like we've got the kitchen full of knives.
All
We got knives.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever you could find, go searching through the sheds down in the back of the yard, find chunks of timber, I guess, as blunt weapons. You just kind of just look around. You makeshift weapons more than anything. Like based off where we are, like obviously if you're in the States, you got the gun stores and stuff like that, so guns
True.
are easily accessible. But
I would
obviously
try to
in
make a bow.
Australia-
That
What the whippersnipper chief?
yeah, like in Australia, like it's more so makeshift weapons over anything.
it wouldn't be hard to make a bow if you got some like thin pipe that was a bit bendy, just a thick wire,
Mm.
and then make some arrows.
I know a bloke who has a bow and arrow.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
just
buy
go straight
one.
to him and be like, I'm taking this.
I want a machete.
Goodbye.
I'm trying my best to find a machete.
Oh,
Honestly, would be the
I'd
best
use
thing.
your Goku statue.
I would honestly duct tape like 2 big butcher knives to the end of like a big stick, and just
That'd be
duct
good.
tape like knives to the end,
Use it like a nugget
like a
cutter.
staff.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
could just
true.
poke out the head or something.
Yeah.
If the brain is all that is what's keeping them alive,
Controlling them.
yeah, you could just poke them in the head, and if they drop, then that would be like your best weapon.
But I was thinking, like, in this scenario, we should do the zombies. If they see you, they start sprinting for you. Like, or if you get, because aren't there some sprinters in Walking Dead?
I don't know.
No.
I don't really watch
Nah,
Walking Dead.
they, from
Oh,
what I
wow.
remember, they towards the end of my
Group
watching
up, hey.
time, yeah, they started hoarding.
Because I remember in the prison, like, that would be a pretty good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I
to a
mean, yeah,
prison.
that comes. Yeah, that's like the next thing is like, where do you go to sort of make
Because you
your
can't stay
living
in one
arrangement
place
permanent?
for that long because you need resources. Unless you made one house, like, so safe and you just risked it and went, like, throughout the day to get, like, materials and stuff from nearby houses and things
I
like
mean, I
that.
reckon if we're just here, I reckon it'll be easy enough to get
Oh yeah,
this pretty.
you'd make this a farm area,
Yeah.
literally.
True, yeah.
Well, see, like that's the thing.
I'll
like,
just
we-
kill
like, we
off your
got-
neighbors, Jordan.
I mean,
Yeah.
we'll
I mean,
probably
like,
have
I
to.
mean,
I wouldn't even. No.
They would probably, yeah, they'd have to do the same. Be like, hey, it's resource sharing time. It's like
Yeah.
a pre-technological era energy, guys. We're gonna have to start
Time of trade.
trading cows.
But if I was injured, just kill me. Honestly, like, people like, you would get so lost if someone was injured, like trying to save them and like being all ethical. But like, if I was injured, like I was bit or like had no arm or one leg kind of thing, kill me.
If you were bit on the leg, I'd probably pop your fucking leg off
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
That's
to
a
see.
fair
And then if you started to turn, I'd probably just be like, sorry, bro.
Well, so that's
Hard
the thing.
out.
How would you kill me?
Probably just
Like
straight
rear
to.
naked choke or?
No, I'd ask if there's anything that you want me to do, or
Yeah.
if there's anything you need me to tell anyone. And
There's so
then-
much tension building up.
No,
need
I
you
just
to
feel like,
release
is there
me.
literally anything you need me to do, like, or anything that you need me to say? I'll remember it, and then
Oh yeah,
and
like
then,
that one thing you need to live by.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Make
I
sure
will,
my wife and kids are safe. Or some shit like that.
yeah, and then I'd probably make sure that I cap you in the head so it's quick,
Yeah.
and you won't feel
Yeah.
anything.
That's true.
I think that's something like in the, like I guess the pop culture, like the movies and TV shows, is everyone clings to life. Like when, like in Walking Dead, old mate got bitten on the leg. The first thing they do, cut off his leg. They didn't think, what if he just wants to die? Like what if he's just like, well, I'm bit. Don't try and save me. I'm gonna be like not at full strength.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be missing a leg. And because that's the thing, because you never know how long it's gonna last. Because obviously they're under the assumption that someone is bunkered down working on a cure.
True. Yeah.
In
Yeah.
realistic terms, you don't know that.
And you always see like there's that one guy by himself that always survives the longest until he gets to the group,
Yeah.
and then like once he joins the group, he always dies.
Oh,
No.
dead set.
Always.
Yeah, that always happens.
Yeah,
Jeez.
It's always that black guy.
it's just I think it depends on. Yeah, bro. See you, Greg. No, it
Oh,
depends
really?
on.
Look, in this situation, I'm just purely Asian.
That's
That's it.
It would
That's
actually
it.
be really hard for a zombie apocalypse in Australia because it's so hot
I don't
and
think
like
it
it
would
would
matter.
and it would rain. But like if we had no power,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and we have to keep the windows shut and everything.
It would be like if in the area that we're in, like if we're gonna think about it. So say that like whatever has happened and everyone's zombie, like so it's just broken out. The four of us are like, holy fuck, well, let's ride it out. I might honestly, my first thing would be like, we are not moving from this spot.
Yeah.
Nada. We are battening down this hatch, checking on your family,
Yeah.
and then like I'm calling mine, everyone's calling up theirs.
Yeah.
But this area is really small. Everyone knows nearly everyone. Like you're on Facebook and everyone, you're like, oh, I see him.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see a lot of people that you know, and a lot of people are gonna die.
Hmm.
So the population, like over the initial, like I'm just gonna like, all the shit, like the bullshittery. After that, it's gonna be pretty fucking barren, like around here.
Yeah.
There'll be a
Hmm.
couple of stranglers, like in Walking Dead, how there's some still shambling around or standing. But I feel like in Australia, like in this area, once the initial wave is gone, it'd be a bit of a ghost town. And
Yeah,
I
like
reckon-
once all the weak like gets killed off or whatever. Like you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
like there's always that big hit of people at the start of any like mass extinction or anything like that, there's always that big hit to start with. If you survive that, like I think that's
Yeah.
kind of what you're saying. Like there'll be not that many people to deal with.
And especially being like in a rural area versus like the middle of surface.
Yeah, like if you're in Brisbane as well,
Oh
Could
yeah.
like
you
that's
imagine the
just
chaos?
If you're in a hotel, man,
oh, bro.
and
Actually,
you're
that
on the
reminds me like
66th floor.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. The start of Dead Island.
Oh
We
my
saw
God.
in
Yeah.
the hotel.
dude, imagine it like it broke out. Sorry, just like you turn on the TV immediately. You suss out the news.
True.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine the news? Can you imagine social media?
And the cleaner knocks on the door and she's like a zombie. You're like,
Bro. You open your window and you just like the smoke and everything has gone to shit.
damn.
That-
Should write
But
that.
to be honest, actually, what were you saying? What you were
Write a
saying
script for
before
that.
about like the weather here? I feel like the weather and just generally surviving, keeping yourself hydrated and fed would be more a fight than
Yeah.
the
Oh yeah,
zombies
that's what I
themselves.
was saying.
Yeah,
Like it would be harder because we're in like the heat
such
and having
a hot country.
yeah, we have to stay so hydrated.
It'd be hard.
I'd steal all of Cole's bottled water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd cop that. Sorry, Coles.
Bottled water.
That's
all
the
the
thing.
canned food.
Actually, what
And
would be
I would
amazing-
get like if we could get like a big truck or something and take the big eskies out of front of like the 7-Elevens with the ice in them
Yeah.
to keep stuff cold.
Well, I mean, thinking based off where we are, like we're at the base of a mountain, so you could go like waterfall chasing for water, and do what they do in like all the movies where they filter it. Like they filter the water, and then obviously to get rid of any dirt out of it, they boil it, which gets rid of all the shit, and then they're left with water. Like you could do that for water if you had enough containers. Like, it's an easy way to get water.
Yeah.
You just go find all the natural sources like creeks, waterfalls. Especially being out this area in the rural, easy
And I'll
to
get
find.
heaps of ladders as well. Because like if the power's down, like fire and light
Matches,
is
lighters.
Yeah.
everything.
Candles.
Do you have any veggie patch?
Yeah. We have some
I'd
fruits.
cop some seeds.
I know
some
we've got.
shit.
I know we have macadamia tree.
Ooh, that's
Mango tree. You never know. Like
Well,
any
had
form
green
of
chicken
fruit.
as
Keto.
well.
Any form of fruit
Actually, that was
tree would be invaluable.
That's the point I was going to bring up before. Is like obviously because here having the chickens, like yeah, we could live off eggs, but you got to keep the chickens fed.
Yeah.
So the chickens are healthy to produce more eggs for us.
Yeah.
So that's like another fight in itself.
What do chickens eat?
Eat bread?
Seeds,
Yeah.
yeah.
grass.
Rain.
Grass, yeah.
Rain
Yeah.
mainly.
Peck away at the grass.
I want to kill a kangaroo.
Kangaroo meat's good.
Hard L.
Mm. Nice protein.
We'll make them
Um,
go extinct just because their meat's good.
Yeah, that's
in the
right.
apocalypse.
You drive it on the road, bro.
You know,
Oh,
rabbits.
100%.
Hunting rabbits would actually become viable.
Mm-hmm.
That would
See 'em
become
around.
fun.
Yeah, hair.
I would probably
Hunting
be.
on the hares.
There's actually a fair few hares around.
They
like,
you
my
see
estate.
everywhere when you drive around
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I only
They
just
just
saw a
call that
possum
right.
once. So I've only ever seen hares.
yeah.
Yeah.
There was two on the lawn like one night when I came out. Like I
You
came
did?
home and I pulled up and there was just two and they just
Damn.
like stopped for a minute and as soon as I turned the car off they just bolted.
Yeah.
Gone.
There's your bow practice too.
Yeah.
You need to
So
practice
that
that
shit
bow.
would be fun. I want to
Yeah.
buy a bow.
Just fun.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
like make a just go to Bunnings and make a target. Yeah,
Mm.
that'd be pretty cool.
Actually, can you use bow and arrows at like firing ranges? Is that a thing?
there's
You can buy
there's
bow and
archery places. There's one not far from here.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I forgot archery was a thing. Don't mind me.
Oh.
You could go to the sports store and buy a crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or grab a crossbow.
yeah.
Actually, yeah. Well, what's
Become
that one?
your boy.
Sporty's Warehouse in
Yeah.
Bundle? They've literally got a full hunting section.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
They've got
down
all
in
the
Bundall.
camo and hunting. Like you can go
That's where
in.
I got-
There's literally like
Would
3
you-
walls of just hunting rifles.
Would you risk
Yeah.
it for like an hour drive to
I-
get that?
We'd have to siphon
Like, would
all
you,
the fuel
like-
from like all the cars and then
Yeah.
just drive
No,
one.
dude, as soon
One
as this
fuel
thing
efficient.
started, that's off the list.
Yeah,
Because-
that's
Well,
what,
maybe
I'm,
even
that's
what
what I'm
the
saying.
people-
Like, would you use the fuel to get that?
Oh, bro, fuel.
I mean, I'd siphon the fuel anyway.
Well, if you think
Just
about
get
it,
all the
like
fuel out of the
obviously,
cars,
True.
True
just
that.
back up. And then
I mean-
if we do find a monster truck,
You have to start siphoning fuel off all the cars you see.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I would. Yeah, siphon all the fuel.
Yeah.
but I mean,
Oh,
like
yikes.
talking about that specifically, like if we were going to that specific store, because we knew there was hunting rifles. Being where we are in the distance, it wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah.
Because by the time
Yeah,
you
that's
get
what I'm
there, it'd be
saying.
completely empty.
Yeah.
Ransacked.
Oh, true.
From the
There's people
moment-
around the area.
Well, you think about it, it's a
If
sports...
we have an
you think
idea,
about
other
it.
people surely would have
Yeah.
had that
Right.
idea.
Well, actually, this is another thing. Of course, it'd be empty. You think about it. It's a sports store. People would steal the protein powder. Because all you need is water, and that's food. That's sustenance.
Yeah.
You can live off protein powders for a few months if you ransack a sports store like that.
That
I
is
think
true.
we forgot about that. Like, it's not just...
Oh my god, you're
Gym
right.
recovery.
I don't think people would think about that.
Yeah.
It's
we could
go
get
to
a
all your
nutrition-
gym supplement
nutrition
stores and-
warehouse down the road.
Yeah.
You steal all the protein powder. It doesn't matter what the content is. It's sustenance. Keeps you
Yeah.
fueled.
Mm.
It's
Keep
enough
you
to keep
alive.
you going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Start
What's
running
a-
out of coffee. Use pre-workout as a morning wake up.
True.
Yeah.
Use
Like
that
to
as a
go
morning
hunting
wake up.
and shit.
Yeah.
Stay focused.
Oh my god. Like imagine if you're going out for a shopping routine, you just some pre-workout.
Yeah. We could
Like,
keep
just
our
to have you
creatine
on.
in.
Yeah. Like that's the thing. Like
Get my muscle recovery enough.
Keep our 5 grams up.
Dude, when I'm slapping my machete around, my arms get a pump.
actually no, but like you're laughing about it, but to be honest, that it actually would help.
It would.
You're
It
right.
would keep your body going. Like
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
Well,
raided
if you
a
think
place
about
like
it,
that.
creatine helps you absorb water more.
Mm.
And that's why your muscles look fuller.
Keeps the muscles
because
fed.
it keeps the water in. So
Right.
like you're less chance. I mean, it's like 1%, but less chance of getting dehydrated. Anything can help.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
in
And
that.
you can just ration it, and because it's all powdered form for the most part, it's easily rationable.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to follow like the container saying like 1 full scoop.
That's
You could
true.
be like, well, look, we need to make this
And
last. so
even
half
all
a
the
scoop.
all the protein bars and stuff like that. Like all the imagine Quest bars.
Oh,
Like
they
Quest
hold-
bars.
and they hold for
Yeah.
ages. too.
Yeah. I would just get
All the-
cans and cans of beans and stuff like
Soup.
that. Soup, yeah.
Last for fucking decades.
I'm actually a big fan of soup.
Same.
Side
I'd
note.
cop a fat
Baked
stove
beans?
soup. Yeah, bro. Defo.
Cans of
Out
spaghetti.
and about, and I'm popping mean farts while slaying zombies.
You know, it's actually
My greatest weapon is my ass.
Watch out, zombies.
I got a lighter as well.
Mitchell, light him up.
You just hear Ethan scream out, "I've got a good one coming, Mitch. Get that lighter ready."
Bro.
Where's that
This is
sound?
that pre-workout coming through right about now.
It's the pre-workout and the bean.
You're about to hear like, yeah, everyone has their pre-workout. They're about to go out, do this intense, dangerous like mission to get resources against zombies. I gotta take a shit, guys. I'll be right back.
It's like Creed, in Creed, where he has to take off his gloves because he's like, I need a shit. It's like right before his first big fight.
Oh man,
But
that'd be
like, serious question: would you, if we were here in this scenario, and like we're all the same? I mean, my mum and my dad are like obviously further away, but we're all kind of the same distance, apart from Geordie. Oh, I guess Geordie as well, from our family, like majority of our family. Would you try and group up with your family as well?
That's really hard. I don't know what to
I don't
say.
know, like, because my family's all the way in Pack Pines, and that's quite a way away.
I call
Yeah,
them.
it's a 10-minute drive, but that's still a fair bit of
Like, we
fuel.
won't be driving.
Yeah, see that's me. Yeah, mine's a 10-minute drive to Pimplemore.
It may just be
Yeah.
safer all around for everyone to stay where they are initially.
That's what I would tell like
Just
my
call,
family to do. Just like
Stay put.
stay put.
barricade.
Yeah, ration your food and water. Make sure you're keeping your water up because it's harder to get rehydrated after you're dehydrated than to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
So if you keep your water up, like it's harder to get dehydrated.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think I would. I don't think it's worth the risk.
This is another
It's
thing.
so
is-
harsh, but I just don't think it's worth the risk because you can put your family's life at risk traveling there and back or just there and making that noise, making that like transition.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Is
one
it
thing you
putting
got
more
to
lives
think
at
of
risk?
at first is, yeah, we're thinking about these situations when we're completely safe. If it was actually happening, the shock
I would,
that you would be in,
that's true.
you would not
I'd
be
auto
thinking
call.
straight. There would literally be no way that you'd be able to logically
Oh yeah,
like pick what you would do. Like that's the thing. Like we could all freak out. Greg could lay on the ground and cry. Mitch is
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
let's hunker down, let's do something. Ethan's like, fuck this, I'm going home.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
out. See you, boys. Good luck. I'm literally just standing there completely just nothing.
Boggled.
Just
Or
like,
just
there's
Yeah.
like I don't know what
That's
to do.
actually good. That's a good question.
Mm.
How do you
Everyone
reckon?
could react differently.
How do you reckon you would react though?
I think like under pressure, like I feel like I do
wouldn't move.
pretty well. Like
yeah.
like it takes me a little bit like
How? Wait.
after like for example, like I've been in a car crash. After that, like your adrenaline's super high and you're super scared and like so many things going through your head, like insurance, like is the person next to me okay? What's going on? Is the person that like got hit or is behind me that hit me or like something like that? You have to like just take a breath and like think
Yeah.
about one step at a time, one step at a time.
Another question I have is how would we find out? Because that would be probably the decider of how we would react.
Yeah.
So sorry to do this though, Geordie, but here's a scenario for you. We're all here chilling. Let's say we're doing the podcast, and you just hear at like the window or maybe your door, and you're just like, go suss that out. Open the door, and it's one of your family members that might have been turned, or it's just some random that's like, and you're just like, close the door. You're just like, the fuck was that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you like, because that's what I mean. Because my reaction would be if you were like, there's a fucking zombie at the door, and I'd be like, I'd literally grab my phone, go on Twitter. I shit you not. I'd go on Twitter. I'd go into World News, like the network, could be like, what is happening? Go into Google News straight away, be like, what is happening?
Under that situation, that wouldn't be my first like instinct. I wouldn't even think about my phone. Like I would think about like if it was a zombie and we knew it was a zombie, like I would just go to like kill it. Like
I mean,
that's just my fucked up brain.
There's like layers though, because like okay, so Geordie's just seen the zombie. He comes back, he's just like, there's a nut at the door.
Oh yeah,
there's a nut at the door. Like I don't. Depending on his
crackhead.
appearance as well, like he could be freaking.
If they're looking like what is it? The fucking I Am Legend zombies doesn't look that.
Yeah.
You just think it's a really tall fucking bloke.
So I reckon.
Imagine the only difference is their eye color.
Oh no.
If you don't know the person,
like
if
it just
complete
their eyes
stranger.
just go all white or something.
What if the mouth is really red? Like, cause he's obviously and maybe there's a bit of blood going down everywhere.
Yeah.
So maybe you probably have to go take a second look, be a lot more wary, and we'd be with you this time. Have a look. The way that it's acting, you'd probably be like, well, that's a zombie because it's a fucking zombie, and we would know.
Well, like I'm so curious that if you were talking to it and telling someone to go away, like I would just pop up and like go see who it is, because like that's just like even if it's like a postman or something, I have that instinct to like just go up and like.
Well, see, that's the thing. Yeah, if I
see
went
the
to the door,
postman
I
as
open
well.
it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, who are you? What are you doing at my house? Or
Yeah,
like,
I'd be
are you
like-
okay? Like after you guys hear me ask a few of those questions and then my tone of voice, one of you would come over, or one of you would be like, Jordy, is everything okay? Or one used to come up and be like, what's happening? Try and support, and then you'd see what's happening. Like, there's almost too many possibilities of what would happen, how it would happen.
Yeah, it depends on how. Like, we'll go. So since you're there, it probably would try and get through the door.
Yeah.
So depending, we're gonna go with the fact
If
that
it
they're
comes
completely dumb, so it wouldn't go for the. It'd probably just push itself up against the door, like or something.
Like slam its arm in.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure at that point, I don't know, I'd probably fucking slam the front door shut, lock that shit, and be like, bruh, like there is a fucking zombie at the door.
Grab your washing machine and put it against the door and be like, alright, that's not.
I'd probably laugh. I'm gonna be real. If there was a zombie, I'd be like, was that a fucking zombie? I'd be like, for real, chief. Was that it there? I'd be like, I'm gonna go call my family. Like, I'll be right back. Like,
BRB peeps.
Jesus
And
Christ.
plus, if we see zombie, we don't know if it's already broken out
I'd be
everywhere
like,
else.
Jordy, do you need help with in case someone over there needs help? Because I'll come out and like, I'll fucking tackle it. Like, I don't.
I'll fight it, bro.
Like, yeah, your family's over there, dude. I'd be like, dude, I'm willing to put myself on the line here. Like,
Well, you see, like that's the thing. Like, if it was the whole it came to the door thing, we're like, holy shit.
I feel like we should go
I
with
feel
that
like
scenario.
I feel like the first plan of attack would be have some form of weapon to kill it and fight it, get outside and kill it, be quiet enough to survey the area, see if there's more on the
Right,
property.
please check the around
That
the
would be the
house.
worst
No,
thing.
the first thing would be just mainly in the property, the backyard. See if there's
Yeah.
anything within the gates.
How
Check
did
if
it
the
get
gates
through?
are shut, like if they're shut or open,
Yeah,
and then into the main house.
I'm getting
Check what's happening
Yeah.
there.
I'm getting stressed out like a
Yeah.
bit.
That would be the
Ooh.
first.
It'd be like,
like,
check what's happening in the main house. Are they okay? And if they are, it'd be like, look, lock everything.
Quick variable: is it day or night? Because holy fuck, can you imagine if it was
if
night?
well,
If we were
it
doing
was
the
time
podcast,
night.
If
Like,
we're doing
it's-
the podcast,
it's
it's
what?
usually
It's-
night.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, bro. Oh
Like,
wow,
it's,
that
like it's a 9:45. If it was this time and it happened right now, dark outside. Unless
This would be the worst time
Oh,
because there's still 8 hours of night.
yeah, left. But the thing is, though, the only variable that would make it half okay if it was nighttime here is the full moon. Because
Yeah.
when the moon's
But
full,
we only have a quarter moon at the moment.
yeah. I mean, if it was a full moon,
Yeah.
if it was a full moon, the entire backyard you can see without any light
Yeah.
whatsoever. Because the amount of times I've come home at like midnight or after,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's been a full moon, I don't need to even touch my phone. I can see everything.
Yeah.
It's that light from the full moon. You can see everything.
All
So if
right.
it was a full moon, you'd half be able to make out shape.
Yeah.
At least.
All right, I'm liking where this is going. So we're gonna make it a little bit of a role playing thing here because I'm getting real into it.
All right.
So, zombie at the door. You just slammed the door shut. The four of us have just gotten over the fact, like, well, not gotten over. We're just like, that was a fucking zombie at the door.
Yeah.
So it's night. What do we do now? We're going
Well,
for weapons?
I think first things first, try to kill it. But we have to also think because you don't want the zombie to be loud and yell and then attract other zombies if there's zombies nearby.
What if it's already banging at the door though? Because
Well,
we've
yeah.
seen it.
True, it would be.
I'd say if it's banging
I feel
out
like-
the door, we'd already have that.
For the sake of
Sure.
this being how we find out about it, we should let this be one zombie just for now.
Yeah, okay.
It'll be some random one. The gate was left open. Some dude was bitten and he's been wandering around. He's gotten through.
Mm.
Don't know. They just wander around.
Well, in that case, what would I do?
I'll see. See that. Just thinking of terms of like realism, depending on where that happened. Obviously, there's other houses
the
around
front door.
here.
Yeah.
All houses are making some form of noise. Based off how we know zombies, they go to the whatever they hear first. That's where they're going.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because we're a lot further from the main road. There's so many other houses they would hit first if there was
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
If there was a few, yeah, we might get one hit, but there'd be others around at the other houses.
True. That'd
But
be
if it was,
scattered.
if it was one, it would go wherever the first bit of noise is,
Mm.
which wouldn't be here, which wouldn't be my front door. It'd
Yeah.
be the main house's front
True. But for the sake of
Unless-
entertainment.
door. Oh yeah. For
Yeah.
the sake of like, let's.
No, that's what we're saying. The scenario is starting
Yeah.
with a zombie in the front
It's
door.
But
one zombie at
you-
the front
yeah.
door, and that's it.
Your point reinforces though how good this place is though in
Mm.
terms of how-
Yeah.
yeah.
It is like that's the thing.
The only downfall would be that like all the windows and like
Oh, yeah.
the doors.
The
Yeah.
only slightly off topic, but I was saying this before, is my house here, like the granny flat, getting robbed, highly unlikely
Yeah.
because look at the size of the main.
Mm.
It would get hit first
Yeah.
because it's long, like it's a wide house along the property, not deep
Yeah.
into the back of it. You can see how long the house is. They'd go straight for the main house. It'd be after
Yeah.
they're finished there. They'd be like, "Oh, there's a granny flat." And by that time, someone would have seen something, especially if I'm home.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Obviously, yeah, but like you said, it keeps that topic of this place is quite safe.
Yeah.
One, because it's the back of a property with a house at the front of it, and there's other houses nearby, but it's like scattered because
Yeah.
of it being a rural area.
But like that's pretty crazy because you always think of stories of like murders and stuff like that, and a lot of the time, unless it's like massacres and things along those lines, it's always in like suburban, not suburban, but like kind of secluded areas like Mount Tambourine and stuff like that,
Yeah.
like where there's not that many people and everyone's so shocked that there was a murder or a robbery around that area because it's such a nice and quiet area.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like a target because there is less people. But in the case of a zombie, if there's a zombie at the front door, I'll just try barricade.
Um.
Like-
Yeah. I was gonna try not to involve your family, but like
Oh,
to like. So if we
for
were
the
to
sake of
barricade.
entertainment.
So
too.
yeah. So we've got weapons. We're like, okay, barricade the house maybe. we do that and the zombie can't get in. Let's say your family comes out like John or something.
Yeah.
Turns around. What do you do? Because then you're on fuck. It's just like they don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I wonder if you could renege a choke or something. Or dance choke.
I reckon if the four of us tackled it, and I'm not confident enough. I'd probably ask you, do you know any headlocks that it makes that you know that will that are safe enough that they won't be able to bite you or something?
The main thing is what in a rear naked choke you're controlling the back of like kind of their cheek with your right hand, depending on which way you do it. Or you could do a guillotine, which is pretty safe. And the main thing you would just have to control their hands from like smacking in the face and stuff like that.
I'd probably do something like distracted, so then gives you a safe opportunity.
Yeah, even a bulldog choke, which kind of could. It's basically a side headlock. So bulldog choke is a side headlock, and you have them bent down, like kind of looking at the ground, and have them in a headlock like that.
Yeah.
So you guys thinking of like a lethal approach to start?
I was going to suggest so then when mutual headlocks it, someone could fucking stab it.
Yeah, stab it in the face. And I like
because I was going to say like if you what you were saying before.
I don't want
like what you were saying before is distraction. If you distract it, like so say obviously like that situation, I get someone calls out to me, it starts wandering towards them. They're the distraction.
Oh yeah, true. Well, you're right.
No, but that's the thing. No, that's the thing. No, like it's a person. Even if you weren't prepared enough to take a weapon, you kick it in the back of the knee, it falls to the ground. Kick it in the head, it's on the ground, and stomp it.
Yeah, true.
That's it. End of story.
The four of us fucking gangbang.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah, and like you said, the four of us on one person.
Oh yeah,
easy kill.
Yeah.
Like easy kill. Even if we were that panicked. No, like that's the thing. Yeah, but that's the thing. If we were that if we were that panicked and didn't think to grab a weapon, we're just like, holy shit, we need to make sure they don't get fucking killed right now.
Yeah. That would be my.
We would just rush out and just fucking kick the shit out of it.
Yeah. I think. Oh my god, can you imagine it toppling to the ground? Like Geordie's just fucking enraged. He's like, my family comes out.
Yeah.
Dunk.
Pull the washing machine back out from the door, away from the door, open the door. He's following them. Like, would you yell out or just like kind of just attack it from behind?
I would just attack it from behind, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. You think about it. If you were that enraged by it, or you were that like panicked.
It depends how close it is to you.
Even if you just push kicked it in the lower back and it just went.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And because most of them are dopey and stupid, it probably just fall to the ground because it wouldn't have enough brain power to think. I need to hold my balance, so it wouldn't try to stop falling. It'd just fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, depending where it is, there's a lot of posts. There's the spar. Like it could hit its head on something before it even hits the ground.
It's pretty easy.
Like if you just went up and if you just randomly kicked it,
armbar
with the amount of little obstacles out there, it could hurt itself before it even hits the ground.
That's true.
Which means killing it's a lot easier because it's already injured.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right.
Like there's a lot of variables.
Imagine having your dog though, and your dog runs up to it, it just picks your dog up and just tosses it.
Or just throws your dog.
I'd be like, you son of a bitch.
I would get so good.
I'm
good
drown you. Thank you.
Hell yeah, no, that's pretty bad.
Or kicks. Like what would a zombie do to a pet?
It wouldn't care.
You don't think?
Nah.
Actually, well, I just thought of something, right? Because we got the pool there. This is something you don't see obviously in zombie movies and stuff. They usually just stab it, beat its head in. Can you drown it?
Walking Dead season 2, remember? The
swimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, once you kill the brain, that's it. If you just could you drown it, or would it just sit there just freaking out?
I mean, that's just not an efficient way to kill a zombie.
Not really.
That also correlates back to the type of zombie. So is it the undead or is it disease?
That's true. Because if it's just disease, it
still
undead, has working lungs.
Can you imagine? It's the undead. There's a fucking cemetery down there, Chief. That's where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Could you imagine the morgue?
Yeah. Imagine that. You hear in howls. You come out at night and you hear something like that, and you're just like, oh, what is that? Yeah.
Dude.
Did that? Yeah.
Actually, no. And well, the thing is with the undead is it's only corpses that are dead that get resurrected.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen to the living.
Yeah.
Which means that that's the only way to spread. To be honest, the undead would actually be an easy version of the zombie virus, if you want to call it that, to
Yeah.
eradicate, because it's only the dead.
Yeah, but if they
The lines
bit
blur.
living,
Oh
No,
yeah,
but
obviously
that
once
means
it
that-
spreads,
That
once
means
it
they're harder
starts.
to kill.
Yeah.
So if you light them on fire, they're just gonna keep coming.
yeah, because the only
Isn't
thing
it
that's
just
alive is
completely
the brain.
destroying? Yeah, it's destroying the brain, which is the
Yeah.
same as The Walking Dead. You could cut its arms off, its legs off.
Yeah.
You have to
Mm.
destroy the brain to kill it.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Yeah, you can't just light them on fire.
That's the thing. Like I was also just thinking before, how would every time you would kill a zombie, you would have to basically wash yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
That's something the shows and movies never tackle.
Yeah. Like imagine I wouldn't care if I was getting attacked and like one of you just like sliced his head off and I got blood on me. I obviously wouldn't give a fuck.
Mhm.
I'd be like, yo man, you got blood all over me.
Oh, it'd be a bit of like banter. Like
Oh,
after
yeah.
a little while, you'd be like, dude,
Unless
you
there was-
could have avoided that. Come
Yeah,
on.
unless there was
I'd-
40 more.
I'd say
Yeah.
we need face masks
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that the blood doesn't get
This-
into our mouth.
And like
goggles.
painter suits.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was gonna say I remember when I was like, okay, if
snorkel gear.
back at home, you know, you
Yeah.
had that Venom mask,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
I was always thinking like what I would wear in case of shit like that. So you need like a full-on mask.
I'd wear a Jason
hood.
mask.
Yeah, like a hood
Mm.
so you can protect yourself. You
Jason.
need to cover your head. I'd suggest you need something to wear for your arms. I think something so like if they go to bite your arm, I feel like if you have
Like
protection
soccer
there,
pads or something.
yeah, if you have
Yeah.
protection there and they don't like pierce
Yeah.
it, you're good. Like there's a whole element of
Well,
Go to
actually,
a
when you
museum,
think,
get, like,
about it like
full-
this,
Like
if-
night suit.
yeah, Ned
but
Kelly.
like if you were like if you had enough water to keep yourself hydrated, an easy way to protect your neck is a scarf.
Yeah.
You get a thick
Mm.
scarf there and biting through that too easily.
Yeah.
Like it's enough to protect you for maybe one
One
attempt.
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
if you were cool enough with the heat, yeah, wrap a scarf around your neck, easy protection for that.
Well, I'm thinking like I don't know how easy it would be for a zombie to get near my neck.
I'm
Like,
just thinking of
well-
like in
Gotta think.
shows, where are the main places people get
Oh yeah,
bit?
yeah.
Their
Neck,
legs,
arms,
their
shit
arms,
like
and their neck.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
never see them get bit anywhere else. It's mainly
Yeah.
those spots. Oh, the
Or,
occasional
like-
one on the side if the person's been knocked to the ground and they go
Yeah,
straight
or
for the
just in
torso.
the stomach. Yeah.
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 But the main places you get seen is the leg, obviously, I guess the hands and the neck.
Mm.
They're the main places you see get bit. So those would be the main places you want to protect first
Yeah.
and foremost.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a way to protect the neck. It's pretty hard. You could get one of the Elizabethan collars. Like
I just thought. Actually,
like,
I thought of something pretty funny.
if your dog goes to the vet, the
Oh
collar.
yeah, the
like,
dog collar
No,
thing.
I was thinking like a neck brace from when you have like a car accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
The
Yeah.
neck
Oh my
brace,
God.
even though you're like this, but your neck's protected.
it's
I mean,
also-
your neck's a bit immobile, so you can't like twist it to look
Yeah.
around.
You could probably like shape it so that it's
yeah, you could
comfy
probably
to wear.
you could probably modify the foam, but that's just foam.
Yeah.
You could find that anywhere.
you
You
could
could
get
make your own
stiff
neck
suit.
Yeah.
protection.
You get like the cast kind of material,
Yeah.
and then you could have it only just like from your forearm, and then have it cut off to your joint, so you can move your arm around. And then
Yeah.
go off like that.
You can clip it on and off kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, have a little cut in it. You just pull it off.
Gloves, and then some like really thick layered clothes. You can't really do much about
Like
the
a
joint.
jumper or something.
Yeah. But-
Yeah, with that you could almost make it like you like cast the arm up normally, but when you cut it, make two cuts, and then from the two halves you make it so it's joinable. So
Yeah.
one side's got a hinge, so it just hinges
Well,
around
it's-
the arm.
it's pretty
and then
bendy.
just clip it.
It's pretty bendy, so if you just have
Yeah.
like one
But
cut,
yeah,
you
but
can.
you just do that just to remove the risk of it eventually breaking, like the
Oh,
bend.
true,
So you
yeah.
just do the two cuts, have one side hinge to unhinge, and the other side just clips to clip it onto your arm.
Yeah.
And that's easy protection for your arms right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm just thinking like the best things to wear, like to stay protected.
I'll just wear my cricket gear.
Your cricket gear, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cricket bat.
Yeah, cricket
I
bat.
always forget about a cricket bat.
Yeah.
But who do you reckon would survive the longest out of the four of us?
Definitely.
You don't reckon? Why not?
Oh,
don't
no,
know.
I don't want
don't
to think
know.
about that. Jesus.
I don't know. I just feel like that I'd be the first to go.
I don't know. It'd be hard to say.
I don't know. Like, I hate that I don't like this because Greg is least fit out of all of us here. So it's
Well,
just
that-
like,
that's what I was thinking. Like, I'm least fit if we have to fucking book it.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no!
So yeah, you're talking.
Well, no,
Yeah,
it's just-
Greg's talking about a physical runaway.
Like,
It's
Like,
a
yeah.
solid,
well,
like,
if we're here, I
It's a
reckon
solid point. Yeah,
I mean, if we're just here and we just bunk it down here, and then when we do go
I
do
feel like
supply runs, you know,
It could be the guy in the
If-
computer, the guy
yeah.
in the guy in the
Jesus.
chair.
if one of us is gonna die, it's like on like a mission to get food,
Hmm.
or like a solo mission, or like just two of us. But if all four of us are together,
Yeah,
it'd be hard for one of us
Hmm.
just to like die.
like for
Unless it was
if we're
from
here-
like dehydration.
if we're here, for one of us to die, it'd have to be something real fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Some
Like,
real
oh,
stupid.
you got AIDS or some shit.
Well, no, where would we get AIDS?
I mean, for me, if I was like, I know we're talking about. Did you say I have AIDS?
I thought, where would we get AIDS?
Oh, did you say me?
no, I mean Jordy.
Oh no!
Fuck.
What were you
Bro,
saying?
what was I saying? Oh no, yeah, because you guys were saying who would die first. Mine's not so much I'm saying I would die first. It's more so my reason for dying. Like, I reckon I would die because I panic and make a dumb decision.
Yeah.
Dead set.
I think
I
that's
just,
right.
no, I know I would. Obviously, because of my history, I guess. Well, this is going to bring us something really real. Is mental health.
Yeah.
My history with mental health would be the reason I panic and make a stupid decision.
Yeah, that's a fair point actually.
Or based off my history, it's going to get a little deep, but like panic
it
attacks I've had before, some of them have been that bad, it almost makes me immobile for a few minutes. If I had a panic attack so hefty like that in the middle of a situation,
Which
I could
could
end-
definitely happen.
I could end up dead because I can't catch enough breath to just move.
Yeah.
Like, I have to sit still, calm my breathing down enough to go, okay, let's move.
You know what?
So, like, stuff like that could really
Yeah, I was
come
just-
into play.
Here's another scenario then. All right. Well,
Imagine having like asthma or something.
imagine here's a scenario. All right. Let's say Mitch, you and Geordie went out for a supply run, and what he just said happens. He has, a panic attack, and he's immobile.
Bro,
What do you do?
Fight for my life, but like not only my life. Like I didn't mean to like fight for my life only, but like just keep fighting. Like if there was zombies, obviously.
Yeah.
But I would do anything in my power. Like I don't know how to like.
I'd probably. Yeah.
I don't know how to like make people like it's hard, so hard. No one can really do it. Like make people feel better or get out of that headspace when they're so deep in.
Yeah.
But just stay with him. Like that's basically all you could do. You
Well,
just
I mean, like,
stay there and
obviously,
like
yeah.
camp it out. And if worse comes to worse, I'd find a way to at least get you into a vehicle and get you back here because it's safer than like doing that and trying to get to back here is safer than spending the night wherever we are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, like, me specifically, like, if it came to that and it's like, obviously, say the apocalypse happened a week from now, we knew we've had this conversation, we've spoken about this.
Real bad.
Like, I would tell you guys, because I know how to stop mine. Well, obviously, I've gotten to the point I can prevent them, they don't happen. But if for some reason it did, is something that, like, obviously, when mine happened, I don't think properly.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to tell anyone to do this, but obviously my girlfriend at the time, she literally just would say to me, it's okay, just breathe. Focus on your breathing, slow it down. I would tell you guys that. I'm like, if you notice I'm having one and I manage to get the words out, I'm panicking, you guys would remember that. Because I'd tell you, I'd be like, tell me to slow my breathing down and pass quick, which is what happens every time. Like, if someone says, slow your breathing down and calm down.
That's
it's
like
fine.
the kind of things you need to discuss.
Yeah, if you know how to stop them, like obviously stuff like that, like attacks, I guess, if you know how to stop them or prevent them, letting other people know how to prevent them or stop them will remove that as a threat,
I'm
I
honestly
guess.
scared of like finding out if like my mom or dad has died or like one of my sisters has died.
I was gonna
And
say.
I would just go red. Like
Yeah.
I would just see red and just go rogue and fucking kill. I would just want everything to die. Like
I mean, in all honesty, though,
all of them to die.
if it was within the time that social media is still up, like that power's still available, we're able to still access the internet, then yeah, you would know when they die. But if it was past the time where all of that's fallen,
Oh.
you'd never know whether they're alive or dead unless you're with them.
Yeah, but if
you
it
never got to
calmed
the
down
point- yeah,
and you went to like your house or something, and you like realized that they had like been changed or
they'd passed on. Yeah.
whatever. Like,
Yeah.
After that would be the hardest
I was
part.
gonna bring that up.
Yeah,
Some
I mean,
of the
like
shit that you're gonna see.
Yeah, like 9 times out of 10, you wouldn't know.
What if
of all
you went
people who
to
died.
when you were out on one of your runs to a half mutilated child out the road? I know for a fact I'd have a bit of a moment.
Yeah.
I'd probably have to stop.
I'll be
I'd
real.
cry. I'd probably start crying.
I'd spew.
I'd
I'd
probably-
vomit. Yeah.
I wouldn't-
something
I'm
like
not a
that.
vomiter.
I wouldn't vomit.
That'd make
I'd
me
just
feel
get really, really, really upset.
I would honestly-
I'd be like, no.
I'd probably need a moment to fucking collect myself because I'd be like,
I would
be
definitely
so,
just cry,
mm,
but then I would think about like, should we just keep going? Like, just keep driving.
You'd have to. Like, that's the
Wow.
thing. We'd all have to have a moment. Like, everyone would have different, like, because there's just so much shit that you would see, and
Yeah.
like there would be moments where you see other people that aren't in our group, and they'd be like, oh, help, and then we would have to make a decision, be like, do we bring someone into this fold? That's when like the decision, like, you know, in like Walking Dead, where they have to decide what kind of person they are, because it's not the same world anymore. Resources are scarce.
In all honesty, as corny as this sounds, I'd actually adopt Rick's question.
Yeah, I would too. It's
When
not,
they recruit someone, when they find someone, and he gets like the general vibe, like this person could be helpful. He asks 3 questions: how many walkers have you killed? How many people have you killed? And why?
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. And for most people, it's like, how many walkers you killed? More than I can count. How many people? Some of them said 1, 2, 3. Why? It's like, I had to. Like, I think one of the people was like, they'd killed one person. He said why, and they're like, because they were threatening the lives of like my friends, like my group. So I had to. So he's like, well, you're a good person. You'll protect people you care about. We'll bring you in. So as corny as it sounds, I'd adopt his question.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That's a fair point.
How many zombies? How many people? And why?
Yeah.
Easy way to judge a person, especially for situations like survival, protection.
Yeah.
imagine
Stuff like
us.
that.
This is gonna kind of go into the future here, but imagine us after everything happened and calm down. Imagine what type of people would be afterwards.
I'm gonna be 100%. I wouldn't trust anyone.
No. So
I'll do one better. I don't trust anything. Like, I'll see a weird looking dog and I'm like, fuck that.
I have a question.
Like a
based
weird
off that,
looking
Greg.
chihuahua.
Yeah, when you say everything's calmed down, do you mean as in the virus or everything's gone, society's building itself back up to how it is now?
Yeah, like we've
Is
got
that
a
what you mean? Yeah, that's what I
vaccine
mean.
for like
Yeah.
AIDS.
like it's to the point where you don't have to look over your shoulder worried about a zombie.
Oh,
Like,
got
all
it
the
kinda
zombies
down
are wiped
pat.
out, and then it's kind of
the world would be horrible, to be honest.
Yeah.
It would take decades, maybe centuries, to get back to how we are today.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
like
yeah,
for something
100%.
for the world to fall in like 48 hours, say, is a realistic
It
timeline.
could be a
For us to build it
good
back.
start though.
Mm.
Because we could like all of us going through that could like make us realize what's important and like what things we could have changed from like the current situation.
Yeah, the human civilization would change. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say evolve, I'd just say change.
Oh yeah, no.
Different. We'd be different, like everyone, and obviously our offspring, I guess, and the future generations would be different.
Depending on where the virus or the undead go, lose half of it.
What
Really.
if like
Overpopulation thing would
Or
definitely
maybe
go down.
more.
a weird thing would be like knowing only in Europe and stuff like that, and like us being in Australia, just being like, oh, we're fine. Like it never hits us.
No, we'd have to
Imagine
deal with the CDC, chief.
Yeah.
Depending on how it all goes down. If it all settles down, I would really fear it. Depending on how tight the government wants to knuckle down, or how tight the world wants to knuckle down. See those movies where they basically quarantine off the entire fucking country?
Yeah.
Like, what if they just make Australia no-go zone? There's nowhere else in the land. They're just like, all right, we're gonna fucking get rid of that shit. Like, no one's
Put a
going in
dome
or out
over
on that.
us.
Yeah. Or not even that. Just they quarantine us off, and we're basically left to fend for ourselves, and they start just coming through, like getting rid of everything, and just because the virus is so, it spreads so terribly that they just take no chances. A lot of innocent people just get killed or something like that. Oh man,
that would be a weird situation.
And then you have other people around here that would probably just not care and ransack your shit as well. Other fucking cunts that you'd have to deal with. Crazy people that this incident has gone off and they've just lost the plot. Eat people, they're just like, or something like that.
Imagine the different factions there'd be. There will be factions.
Our faction. Mum's garage.
Actually, well, talking about the people you deal with, taking it back a step to like when it first starts, like talking about like the neighbors and stuff. Like the one neighbor, he literally will go out in the afternoon and chop wood just wearing his jocks.
Bruh.
He'll go out into the front yard where everyone can see him and he'll chop timber. Wearing nothing but his jocks. It's just like, well, like, let's think about it like this. So obviously I don't know the bloke. Neither do like my family. We don't know if he's crazy.
But I trust him.
Yeah, I trust him.
What if he's out there cutting up zombies instead of the wood? He's in his jocks.
Yeah. He could be that one rogue guy.
Hey fellas.
Yeah, but like, what if he's like, what if he's crazy? Like, if he's crazy, like, imagine like he could just jump the fence and just try and like steal all our shit. Like, if he is actually crazy, like, yeah, obviously, if he's that rogue guy and he's just out chopping him up in his jocks, like,
we have to think about that. If there's other people like that, but they're genuinely bad people, and they come to try to steal our stuff, we have to fight them off as well.
We get raiders.
Oh, for sure.
Bandits.
Even during the California fires, like even through the California fires, people were going into half burning houses and stealing stuff.
Your house would be a mean target because it's so far out. They'd be like, let's go out there.
That hasn't been touched.
Yeah, and then we'd have to set up like
so
security measures at night. Oh my god!
There's so much to think about.
Get into trap making.
Yeah.
Fucking.
We need to make sure we don't step in our own traps.
Stuff like that. Like at the gates.
I'd have to take a fat nap before this whole thing happens, to be quite honest, because I'd be tired by the time.
But imagine
the first night would be hell.
Oh, you wouldn't want to go to sleep. What if you could hear him?
I don't think I would go to sleep. I'll take
Not just that, but you would hear helicopters, planes. You'd hear everything.
Like
going
tomorrow
on.
when the war began.
What if one of the we're over a plane line, right? What if one of the planes crash? What if? Imagine that. Imagine you're just there and you just see it start to come down and you're just like, oh fuck.
It just crashes down.
Crashes over into the mountain. You witness it. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Time to scavenge it.
Yeah, then I'd probably be like, Trek time? No.
Well, actually, it's kind of funny you said that about tomorrow when the war began. Like, you know how they're completely separate?
Yeah.
They go back and like Korea took over or something like that. Isn't that the story?
Yeah.
Like being out here, like imagine that. Like the apocalypse breaks out in Surface Paradise.
But I think
we don't hear about it for like a day or two.
No, that's the thing with technology now. That wouldn't happen.
Yeah,
that spread too quickly. But yeah, like
Twitter.
Imagine if it was like that.
Yeah.
And we sort of like we were just out here chilling like for a day all together, and we're like, hey, let's
just
go
like
into town.
And Harry Potter or some shit.
Yeah, and we go into town, or like even just go to Packers, and there's just like what's happened here. Like there's just cars burning and like buildings on fire.
I mean, if it was going to be like tomorrow when the war began, if the first thing the children were camping. So like if we're camping, we'll probably go somewhere where there's like black light, so we won't know. Like we could try to check our phones, but we'd have no reception.
Yeah.
So, like as soon as we get back, we'd find out just then.
We're screwed. Yeah.
So sure, it'll travel fast, but if we're out camping.
Oh yeah, definitely if we're out camping.
Time skip kind of thing is pretty gnarly. Like.
So basically, for anyone that's actually taking our tips seriously, we have no absolute clue what we would do when it happens.
Saint tips. This is like, what if?
This is all just possibilities, I guess.
But imagine if this was in 50 years and we were 70. How much worse it would be.
Probably just off myself.
That's it. I was actually going to say that. I'd tell someone to kill me.
Yeah.
All the medication
70 years.
All
good.
70,
that's it.
all the medication
I'm
I'm on.
I would do the same, but I would like try give some advice, like whatever advice I could give, and then just like be like, "Good night, sweet prince."
No, yeah.
and then
Turn
dip
off
out.
the life support, please.
Literally just before they turn off the life support, just as GGWP.
Yeah.
He's like that black guy meme where he's like, when he's gone back in his car, except it's me going into the depths of the unknown when
The
you turn
void.
off my life support.
Yeah, I'll be like, good luck, fellas.
But then you get like, yeah, you get some people like that, like when it first breaks out, you get those people like, no,
Yeah.
get rid of me. No, I'm not living in this
Yeah.
world. But you get some people that are high.
I know my mom's like that.
You get someone that have just walk in and go, howdy, let's get rowdy.
I reckon
lads."
those
would
are
go
the
to
people
Grabs
that
his
would
bat and
fail.
his knife and he just goes.
I reckon those are the people that would fail. To be quite honest, they
The
go in.
hype people.
Yeah, they're just
Honestly,
like,
I
yeah, boy,
think I would
and then
be
they
the-
die.
I would be the high people, but I wouldn't be like dumb with it.
Yeah.
Like I would like.
You'd be one of those people that's like, I've played enough video games, seen enough movies, I'm ready for this.
Yeah, I'm not that dumb, but like I would like actively like be an active like survivor kind of thing. You know how like you would just bunker down. I don't think I could do that.
You'd be the one that'd be like wanting to go
You
out
would-
and see.
You probably.
How
Oh, for
people
sure,
are
it would like make more chance of me dying, but I feel like I would be doing something.
You'd be on supply runs.
Yeah, he'd be the
So-
supply runner, the one
The
going to
top
houses.
line.
I don't know. I have a feeling I kind of get what you need. I feel like you feel like you need to be moving to get shit.
Yeah.
So
And I'll be like, if someone needs help, I'll be like, I'll help you out. Like, I can do it. I'll help you out. Like,
Yeah.
Because I would hate just like, what would we do?
Oh, I
like,
feel
especially
like
if there was no
that's-
power, just sit here.
I think
like,
that's more so
cry?
along the path of
I'd
you
make a
just-
fire.
I think for you, Mitch, that's more so along keeping your mind active.
Yeah.
You'd be wanting to actively like,
If I could play video
Because-
games all throughout it, I'd be
Yeah.
fine.
because like going for
Dude,
a
if we had
certain,
the internet.
DMC5, man. Last thing that
Oh.
came out was pretty good. Played it 50 times now.
Oh,
like going for a supply run. You're not just thinking the world's ending. You're thinking, I need to get here safely. I need to watch for
Yeah.
threats. I need to make sure I get enough. Like your mind's active on something besides the world's gone to shit.
yeah.
And like helping someone else out, it's
I would
More
kind
so
of get
like,
in my
oh.
own bubble.
yeah, like
So
someone
cool.
like cut their arm or they're
Yeah.
impaled. You're thinking about how am I going to save this person, not the world's ending.
Yeah.
It's to keep your mind off things and keep your
Because
mind
if you
active on
if you
something
think
else.
about like, oh, the world's ending, it's gone to total shit. That's when you get so scared. You get like just so scared you can't control like how you feel, how you want to move, and you
Yeah.
just can't think how you want to think.
Yeah.
But there's so many things to think about when it comes to like, even if it's not a zombie apocalypse, if it's like some form of mass extinction, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Form of mass extinction. Wait, that reminds me of what is it? That like thing in the Bible where it's like the dead will rise sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bruh. Sorry about that, folks.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Big hype.
Mitchell, I think, just went to a toilet break there.
Excellent.
Top
But
of
yeah,
fat
but
pissed,
like,
pissed himself too
what
scared.
what a topic to theorize though. Zombie apocalypse.
Oh, bro, I reckon I'd probably just start planning. As soon as it happened,
Ooh, yeah.
I'd sit down on your couch and just be like, all right, I'm gonna list out everything. You guys can go do whatever, but I'm gonna be like, what we need to do, what the game plan is.
We'd have a mega list. I can tell you that right now.
I
Mega,
would-
mega list.
I'd be like resources.
There'd almost be too much to do,
you're
especially
like,
initially.
yeah,
Like initially, there'd be so much.
the way of life now gone. We'd have to start to think like in an entirely new way.
Primal instinct.
Yeah.
You would have to
Pretty right.
resort back to primal instinct. 100%.
It's every man for himself, really.
Yeah.
Nearly, in a way. You'd have you
Unless
can-
you choose to trust people
Yeah.
and choose to help people, and in turn they help you. It's every man for himself. It's every
Yeah.
man for himself, unless you choose that, and that is your choice. It's everyone's choice to choose to trust someone else and have them trust you in order
Yeah.
to help each other.
Yeah.
Interesting to say the least.
Yeah, it is. It's something I would definitely not want to happen, to be quite honest.
Oh yeah,
definitely
after talking about it for however long we've been talking about it, like no.
Yeah.
No,
It's
thank
definitely
you.
yeah, the movies are interesting and it's cool watching like these people like
Cool concept.
their life completely changed.
Yeah.
But no.
Fun
bugger that.
imagining the scenario, but Yeah.
being actually in it, that'll take.
Allow
Well,
that.
no.
Just get that away from me. Thank you. I'll keep my
That is
way of life.
negative.
I'll keep stressing about little things in my life, like money.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically, if it does happen, then you won't have to stress about those things.
Oi,
No more money.
actually,
Don't have to
yeah,
worry about
I'll
working,
just
bro.
have to stress about my life
You just
being
have-
in
Yeah.
danger 24/7.
Pretty well.
I'll just worry about that instead, hey?
Give you a new lease on life, really.
Hey.
It's just, it's not, yeah.
Complete new beginning.
Because it's like,
Jesus.
it's up to you to keep yourself alive now. And if you choose to do nothing, nothing will happen, which means you will die.
Yeah, basically.
Worried about money, worried about women, not anymore. Worried about zombies, bro.
Imagine that. Oh my god. Bruh. You can feel like you're in a relationship, just like, what kind? I'm trying to fucking survive. I'm trying to put dinner on the table. Like,
And you got some chick like, oh, I don't know if you like me or not. And it's like, dude, we are fighting for our lives.
imagine that,
Okay.
meeting women out in the
Go figure.
It'd just be like, oh shit.
Question is, would you help them?
Oh no. Probably. Just, you know what? It's not even me. It's the instinct to reproduce. I'd be like, oh hell yeah, women. You know what I
You
mean?
give them the old finger guns and it's a go.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd want to honestly try and save anyone that I can meet. Really,
Mm.
doesn't matter. Even if they were an old person, I'd be like, do you need a hand?
Actually, yeah, like I feel like at first, like how you are as a person now, like obviously, like for most of us, if there was someone in trouble, like serious trouble, we'd be like, hey, you okay? Do you need help? I feel like that'd carry over into the start of it at least
Yeah, for
for
sure.
a while until it gets to the point where you're like, helping too many people could be possibly dangerous to me and my people that I keep close.
Mm.
So maybe we should avoid that.
I wouldn't want anyone to join this group, to be quite honest. I
It'd
feel
just be watching your mentality change
Yeah.
towards people and situations. Like a situation of someone in need, watching it change from like, we must help them to, should we help them? Do they look like they have anything?
We'd have to move from this place because this place
Too
ain't
many
that
people.
big.
I feel like that brings us to a close, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys for listening. We hope you enjoyed. We're gonna get back to our one of our older podcasts with the 3 segments next time, I
our
think.
usual regime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Make sure you follow all of our socials. And if you can, like us, rate us wherever you listen to. And we'll
And
see
you'll
you
find-
next time.
you'll find-
YouTube, Spotify,
You can pretty much listen to us anywhere. So wherever you listen to a podcast, you'll find it.
including MSN.
That's dead.
I wish.
That's dead.
MySpace? No.
Alright, we
That's
out.
it. That's us.
See ya.
Peace.
Peace.